Conference will now be recorded.
So recording is on. And if you guys have any question in between, feel free to put the question in your chat section. And please keep your mic on mute so others won't face a problem. And it is going to be 1 hour, 1.5 hour, between 2 hours and 1.5 hour, not more than that. We'll try to keep it crisp and clear. And yes, of course, it is going to be interactive. So if you guys have any question and if I ask anything, please do participate and reply so that it will be more and more interactive. Let me just share my screen. And yep. Yes, you will also get the certificate after, not just by attending this, but yes, we have certifications. So if you will attend, clear those quiz, then you will get the certificate. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen, and let's start with the session. Okay, this is just a simple interpretation. I'm sure you guys will agree with this. How we all look, and this is not just with the testers, like anybody, whether it's a developer or tester or anyone out there. There's a situation for everyone. Like this is how we look with tools and without tools. Okay, so there is one scenario. Suppose we went to like we had food, and after having the food we have to wash our hand. And if there is, like, so imagine there were no taps, water taps were not there, basin were not there, so how we used to get the water to wash our hand? Like this is how we used to collect the water from somewhere at one place, and then we use that water to wash our hand, isn't it? Then someone invented the taps, and immediately just we put our hand and we are able to get the water and we are able to wash our hand. Similarly, in our testing world, if you have to do some testing, let's say for an example, this payment details page, we have to do the testing of this card number field, name on card, expiry date, CVV, and we need some data. So how we generally get the data to enter in these fields? Either we used to type, or we used to get copy paste from somewhere, some Excel sheet or somewhere, isn't it? Do you guys agree with this? That yes, we copy paste the data from somewhere and then we paste it here. Like for an example, if we go to any page and we have to do some testing of this, or let's say payment page here, then we used to type here like this, or we just copy paste from somewhere. Like we were getting the water, like suppose we have some data here, then what we will do, we will copy this and paste it here. Do you guys do this way? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, people agree with that. Yes, we do this way. So we have it now, something which will help you guys to fill the data right there with single click. Auto data filler. How it will help you? So if you have auto data filler, you just right click on the input field or text area. You will have this auto data filler option here, and then whatever you want, like let's say name we want to enter, then you just click and you see that the value got entered. Credit card details we want to enter, you just right click here, and then here you have the payment cards, and then let's say whichever card you want, that you can enter. Simple, isn't it? Suppose you have some email field and you want to do some exploratory testing with a lot of data. So you just go to email addresses, valid, invalid. Lots of scenarios are there, because generally when you will be thinking and you will be putting the data, you might just enter valid email ID, invalid email ID. Then there are scenarios like at the rate is missing, dot is missing, dot com is missing, or some half domain name is given, like some random email ID is given. So there all you will be able to access all those kind of scenarios, and you see that you are able to enter the data. Like let's say you don't want to enter this data, you want something else, you right click, and here you want the email address which is invalid, then you have the scenarios like no at or domain plain address. So this has been entered. Now if there will be any validation in your email field, then it can quickly be verified. So this is how you can get like mobile number. You want to enter some data here in the field numbers, and you want to make sure that whether it is accepting 10 digit or can it accept the alphabets as well. So yes, number it is accepting. Now you want to test it with the alphabets or some characters. Alpha, you want to validate with this uh, alpha characters, not the numbers, then will it accept or not. So that kind of testing you can do. So this will be very handy and very helpful. Anybody using this particular tool here, auto data filler? No. Okay, so many people were not aware about this. This is a new tool which we launched, auto data filler. Here you guys can get the download link. It's a free browser extension which is already available for Chrome and other browsers. So you can install it. You can see that 5000 plus users are already using it. You just have to simply install it. After installation, whenever you will right click on any field which is like input or text area, there you will easily get like in input area or text area field, there you will get this auto data filler. On right click here you will get the option. If that field will not be like input or text area, like you are right click on the this label, then there you will not find the auto data filler option. Okay. Okay, now here there is a issue, like not issue, I would say there are like complexity or restriction, because for an example, we are entering the data here for in the payment page, card details. So generally we all used to have some demo card number in our company for testing, right? Some text card details. So if we don't have those details in this auto data filler, in that case it will become useless for us. Like here I'm trying to enter email address. I want to enter the email address with my company domain name, not like any random. So how can we customize the data which is there in auto data filler? Or for an example, there is no mobile number field here in auto data filler. So can we add or can we customize the data here in auto data filler? So yes, now we have added this option of customization in auto data filler, that you can edit the existing data or update the existing data, or the menu option which is there in auto data filler, as well as you can add your own JSON data. Let me show you how you can do that. So you just right click auto data, go to auto data filler here and click on customize menu option. Click on here and you will see that it will show you the default context menu options what are there already, and if you want to add, you can add, paste your JSON here, and then that will get added. How you can customize this data? So like let's say right now if you go here and right click here, and you see that amounts option is there. Okay, now amounts is there, INR is not there. So we want INR here for our testing. So what you can do here, go to this customize menu option, click on edit, and here you can, before 5000 you can add INR, and click on preview and save. Now you see that INR got saved. If we will go here, right click and then amounts, and here you have INR. So this is how you can edit that. Now let's say you want to edit some field name, like here under name numbers there are a lot of data, and you want to convert this to mobile number, and you just want 2 3 values here, like in place of all these values. So what you can do here, go here, you can cancel this and it's done. uh, Numbers, so you click on this edit option here, and you can delete all the values which you don't need from here. Let's say we don't need all these values. So what we will do, we will delete them. And here, let's say in place of 0, I want like 10 numbers after this. I want 10 digit mobile number. So I kept it 10 digit. And this should be, the like context menu should appear as mobile number. So I will make it as a mobile number. Now I will click on preview and then save. This numbers, it is just for this label which will start showing here only, but mobile number will come in your context menu. So here now if we go right click auto data filler, and you will see that mobile number will be there. Here it is, and you see now we can click, and then the data which we need, that is there. So this is how you can customize the data. Suppose if you have some JSON, like we have added this help docs here, from where you can see the sample JSON, and you can see that how you can add them. I have also already created a video for this, so you can also refer that video. Like let's say you want to add this kind of menu, then you can use this kind of JSON. If you want this kind of data in your context menu, then you key pair kind of JSON. If you have this, then it will appear like this. So there are like lots of options we have given, like different kind of JSON we have given and what it will appear, so that you can refer from here. You can simply copy this, edit according to your requirement, and then you can paste here and add that. Like let me just show you one example. Like let's say we'll add this simple, like let's say you want to very quickly, you need some of the values. So sender mic, let's say this, okay, I will make it workshop. Okay, then preview, and we can enter the label here, any label you can enter, like let's say workshop. Save. And now if you will go here and right click on any text area field or input field, and here you will see that all those four options like sender, mic, speaker, workshop came. Now if I enter here workshop, it will quickly fill the value here. Let me just go to practice page, click right click, and you will have those values here. You just click on and it will immediately fill. So this is how you can quickly fill the values just in one tap. Okay, any question, any doubt? So this is auto data filler. Yes, this session will be recorded, guys, so don't worry about that. And it will be we will upload this on our Selectors of YouTube channel, so by any chance if you miss anything, this complete session will be there. Yes, these changes will be reflected only in your local browser. Like it is not going to reflect in others browser or for anyone else. It is just in your local browser, and your data, whatever data you will enter, it will be offline in your local system only. The data is not going to be shared with anyone, so don't worry about that. So basically, like you fill the data in input box and text area in one click. You can add it, update, and add your own custom data through JSON, and you can give like this is the result how it will help you guys. So this gives data for different kind of scenarios for exploratory testing, and it will save a huge amount of time. If you guys haven't installed it, like let me just share the link here, so you guys can install it and try it. Let me just quickly give you guys the link. If anybody wants to try it, just give it a try. I'm just sharing the link. Hope everybody has joined from the desktop, so you guys can just install it and try it. Okay, so great. Let me just share my screen again. Okay, let's move on. Can you guys spot five differences here? I mean, like, yes, we can, and we might not be able to sometime. So, the point which I'm trying to refer here, you see, generally when developer gives us the like, yes, some of the people have noticed some clouds or some like this kind of lace is missing something. So there are some differences in both the images, absolutely. Exactly something similar our developers used to give. Like, let's say developer has made some changes on this page, or if we go to any website like this, okay, then here when developer used to make changes, after that also, like, some after making some changes, website will be looking like this only, but in the backend they might have done some changes, right? So most of the time website or some pages used to keep looking the similar, but there used to be some changes in the background. There might some url got changed, some text might have gone updated, some api might have gone through the update, right? So how can we make sure that no broken links or dead links we push to the prod? So how do we do the links testing? Can anyone tell me like how you guys used to do the links testing today? Like, some of you might be writing the script double forward slash a, then getting all the links, then href attribute, then checking the response code for each and every URL, right? Anyone? Like, let me just check the chat. Yes, so pretty much like everybody used to do that way. And some might not be even uh, testing the links as well. So how can we make sure that whenever we give a thumbs up to any release, we make sure that everything is tested, all the links are working, no links got dead or like broken to the production when we give the thumbs up. So here we have the check my links. What it will do, it will quickly scan your entire web page just in single click and verify each and every link on your page and gives you the report how many links are dead, how many links are broken, how many links are working there. Right? So you see that you just have to click on this HR check my links logo here, and it is quickly verifying all the links on this page, getting all the links. So there are 103 links. Then how many of them are valid, how many of them are valid redirect links, and how many of them are invalid links. Quickly we are able to get them all the links details here, and it will highlight as well, like valid link it is highlighting with this green color, valid redirect link it will highlight with this color. You can also change the color and everything you can do from here, and then warning and then invalid link. So here you can see that this is a broken link, and also you can just download the report and you can view all. Here you will see the report. So this is how, like, this is the broken link, so you can see that quickly what broken link. So you can see that this is broken link. So before giving the thumbs up to your developer that yes everything is working fine, you can quickly test all the links on your web page. So this will be very, very handy and very helpful for you guys to quickly test the links on any web page. You will not have to write the script, get double like write double forward slash a, then href attribute, then running the loop, getting all the links. So this is very, very helpful. Any question, guy? Anyone using this particular tool? Check my links. This is already being used by more than 70,000 testers, I guess, already. Yeah. So you guys can see that. Check my links here. Anyone using this tool already? Let me just share the link here in chat. This will be very, very helpful for your SEO and making sure that you're not going to post anything which is going to break in the production from the links perspective. Because sometimes what happened, like by mistake we used to add broken links, or some text got replaced, some link got invalid, then in that case it will be helping you to making sure. And just like one click and you will be getting the entire report. You guys can install it. I will just hold for a few 1 minute, and then you can install it from this link. If anybody face any issue, please do let me know.
So, I have a question, Sanjay. Can I ask?
Anyone, any questions, guys?
Yeah, I have one query.
Okay, so I hope like everyone has installed it. Then how it will check invalid link? It will check for the HTTP status code, like in front of every, like when you see here, uh, like here you can see that what is the status code it is going to show you. So that with that status code, like generally the status code, it could be 0 if it is 0, or like any HTTP status code which is not going to be valid, that it is going to show like valid redirect link status code between 300 to 399. If it will get, it will show those links here. If it is between 200 to 299, then it will show here. If any other errors, then it will come here. So that you can see in the report. You can also download the report and then you can see that report. In the report, you will, like, let's say for this particular text, what is the link that you will get in the report with the label name. Like I will show you. So here you go. Okay, this is opening. Meanwhile, there are more options under settings. So if you click on settings, and here you can exclude links from these domains. So if you want to exclude link of some of the website, like let's say you are testing on your own website and you want to exclude the link from your particular domain, links of your domain, then in that case you can mention it here, like selectorshub.com, and then you can save. Now if I will hit the check my links logo, so you see right now it was showing 103. Now let me just close and refresh this. Now this time if I will click on the logo, it will exclude the links which are from my domain. So you see now it is 29 in place of 103, only these many links. If you will see the report, it will not have all those. So this is how, like, you can just have the you can test only the links which are there on your website from other domain. So that is going to be very very handy. This is check my links, guys. I have given you guys the link. Okay, please maximize the screen. Is my screen not showing full?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's a small window.
You can zoom it.
No, it can't zoom.
You just see.
There
Can
is
you
an
hear me?
option.
Okay, thanks. That's why I got worried that my screen is not full. Okay.
Sir, are you recording
Okay,
this
so
session?
you can, like, with this check my links, you can get the report, like links report in one click. It will highlight links with different color as per their status, and lot more features are there. Helps to catch broken links and improve the SEO, and make sure like you don't post anything bad in your website. Okay, now this is the situation we all want, like before coffee and after coffee, right? So, and what if like it just got reversed, like this is before coffee and after taking the coffee this becomes. So the point which I'm trying to make here is, like, let's say right now your website is like this, the bottom one, after coffee your website is right now working like this, and after making some change it start working like this. So basically performance gone down. This will be the major issue, right? So how do you guys make sure that if you guys make any change in your website, the performance is not going to down, not going down, right? So how you can make sure that performance doesn't go down? How like does you do you guys really do the performance testing? Or I mean like I'm not asking that level of performance testing which everybody used to like which people used to do, like through JMeter or something like that. I'm asking a basic performance testing. Like let's say we have made some changes on this particular page here. Let's say for this payment page, payment details, we have done some changes, and because of that change, those changes, nothing is going to break in production. Like performance is not going to go down. Like right now it is taking let's say between 2 to 3 seconds. I want to make sure when we push these changes, it my page should not start taking 10 to 15 seconds or 20 to 30 seconds. So do you guys really make sure whenever you give thumbs up that because of these changes there is no performance issue? Anyone? Do you guys make sure that whatever change you have tested, because of that there is no performance issue going to happen? Have you guys ever done any kind of performance testing for such kind of scenarios? Okay, check only inspect element. No, not me. Okay, so there are like many people haven't might haven't done it, have done it. Nitesh sir is saying we have to check page performances. Someone is saying okay. So, okay, one more thing, guys. Few people are giving suggestion on the chat here. I have suggestion for auto data filler. So I might miss those suggestion here. So I will request you guys that please write it to us or on our live chat in website. Please share it later because from chat it might get missed later. So just a request. If you have any suggestion, then please write it with yourself on the note, and then later either you can send us the email or just raise a ticket. Okay, that will be great help. Okay, so we can check in network tab. Okay, so there are like lots of things that some people do in the network tab, and there are some performance tab as well. But most of the time, now let me tell you the scenario. What happens, like generally, let's say you are doing the testing of, let's say, this page or any page you are doing the testing. Most of the time we used to forget. For a small change, generally we don't care, we don't bother about that. So how can we make sure that for even any small change, the performance testing get happen automatically? Like small performance testing, I'm not talking about like big billion day is coming, so with this particular solution you can do that kind of performance testing that millions of people are coming on Flipkart and it is not going to break. No, we are not talking, I'm not talking about that level of performance. I'm talking about a very simple thing, that if you are testing something very basic thing, you are doing some sanity, you are doing some basic feature testing, then it is not going to break, it is not going to cause any performance issue, right? So for that we have this page load timer. What it will do, it will automatically show the load time on your logo here, on the page load timer logo, whenever you will open any page like this. you open the page, you load the page, and it will automatically show you the load time here, right? So without you doing anything, you just keep the page load timer in your browser installed, and whenever you will open any website, anything you will load, it will show you the load time here, and that will be great. Without you doing anything extra, you have the load time here, like 3.27 second it has taken. You click on this, you will get the details like which all parameter, what all things has taken what time. You can view report, you can download report, everything you can do it here. Like you can click, you will see which all links has taken what time to load. So this will be very handy for you guys. But now here is the thing, when you're doing the testing of your page, like let's say we are doing the testing on this page, we'll be keep doing the things here and there, we will test. But right now, because I'm taking the session doing the workshop, giving you guys a presentation, yes, we will see it here, we will see and we will feel wow, it is showing the load time without doing anything. Now we are not going to miss anything. But in reality, when you will forget about this page load timer, and when you will be involved in your testing too much, nobody will notice that what it is showing. Our eyes are not going to go ever here. Once we will after, like install and forget about this, we'll be keep doing our testing, and once that is done, we will just give the thumbs up, right? This will happen. Do you guys agree or not? Because our eyes will not go here. So there should be something which will automatically alert us whenever it goes down, right? There should be something whenever the performance goes down, it should give us auto alert. That will really help us. So right, like I'm doing the testing, because of that feature, the performance goes down, like from 5 second it now it start taking 10 second, then it should give me the alert. That will actually help me, and that will actually solve the problem, and it will help me to raise a bug, right? So this is page load timer. By default, it will show you the time like this. But if the time goes beyond our expectation, then it should show me the alert. And how you will get the time which is the maximum time? Because see, generally we all used to have the max load time of our website. Like if you will ask me how much time SelectorsHub.com will take, I generally will say like between 5 to 8 second any of the web page of my website should load. If you will ask Flipkart.com, they will say like within 1 second it should load my page. Amazon, so everybody used to have a max threshold load time. Sometimes we don't know that what is the max load time of our website, but generally we all used to have. So in that situation, how we can set the max load time of our website in page load timer along with our URL. If we can do that, then it will show us the this kind of alert, like this page took longer than max load time of zero point 0.5 second. So you see that here, let's say flipkart.com. Okay, so you just click on the page load timer logo, and here we will add the domain name. You just enter the domain name flipkart.com, and here we will say that it should not take more than 1 second. Okay, max load time is 1 second. We are setting this. Now you just click on this cross icon, cross. If it will take more than 1 second, then it will show us the alert. If it will take less than 1 second, then it will not show us the alert. So we are making, you see that this page took longer than max load time of 1 second. So it is showing this alert. Now every time when I open flipkart.com or any page on flipkart.com, if that will take the more than 1 second, it will immediately highlight. Now I can raise a bug to my developer. See, because of your change, website has start taking more time to load. If I click on this, if it will take more than that much time, allocated time, then it will show us the alert. It is taking more. Now let me set this to 2 seconds. Then in that case, if it will take less than 2 seconds, then it will not show. If it will take more than 2 seconds, then it will show. So you see that now it is showing 1.27. So this is fine. So what I will do now, the number of website which I'm going to test, I will set them here in settings. You can keep adding, you can add more website here. You just add all the website which you want to test along with their max load time, and then you are all free. You keep doing your testing. Whenever any web page will take more time what you have already set, then it will give you the alert. That way your testing, performance testing, will automatically happen. So this is the page load timer, guys. Has anyone used it already? Let me just share you guys the uh, download link for this page load timer. This is already, like, very recently we have launched this tool. If you guys don't know, then you can install it. Already around 10,000 plus testers are using. Akshay is already using it. Okay. When I'm sharing the link, guys, are you really installing it or not? So, like, if not installing, then I will not wait, and I will keep continuing. If you guys have any question, feel free to let me know. Great, Santanu is already using it. Anubhav is using it. Amazing. And were you guys aware about this? You know, like in page load timer, you can also block some of the URL. Like if you don't want to run this particular tool on some of the website, then in that case, you can also block them. You see here, you have the under settings, you have the feature to blacklist some of the website, like whichever website you don't want, you just keep adding them here. Then in that case, it will not run. If you want to whitelist some of the website, if you have added any website, like let's say flipkart.com, then in that case, it will run on Flipkart only. Whatever website you will add, it will run only on those. Rest all will get whitelisted. If you want duplicate URL in your report, like let's say you want average load time, like all times, like flipkart.com I have loaded 5 times, and you want the load time of all 5 times, then in that case you turn on this keep duplicate URL values in your report. Now if I will load this flipkart.com 10 times, then all 10 will come in my report, like 1.17, 1.10, 1.03. Now if I will open the report, so you see that all of them are here. I can see all of them, and the average load time of Flipkart is 1.18 second, we can say. So you can also get this average load time as well. So this is the page load timer, guys. Any question, any feedback? Okay, great. So yeah, okay, these are some like I just listed the feature. Get page load time automatically. You can get the load time. Get the auto alert when page performance goes down. This helps to release which can cause helps to releases which can cause performance issue. Also helps to test the performance in production. Like sometimes what happen in production, we want to test like everything is working fine, any production page performance is not going down, so you can just keep it installed in your website, set the max load time of your application, and then like whenever it will go down, it will give you the alert, and immediately you can report to your developer, and you guys can take an action, so others will not be worried and like users will not report. Okay, thank you. I hope like these particular solutions, these tool will help you guys, and also like you guys can recommend to your team, and it will definitely saves good amount of time and will help you. Like you see that check my links, that is just one click thing. It will immediately test all the links on your web page. Page load timer, you don't have to even use it. It automatically get used and help you. Auto data filler, it will quickly help you to fill the test data in any of the field. Okay, so Sambasiva asking whether it's network delay or code change delay can we identify? No, it will not identify like that delay, but yes, under if you see here in page load timer, you click on this logo, it will show you that like which part has taken how much time, like response, DOM load, parsing, execute script, which part has taken what time, more time, that you can of course report. Once you will report, like anyways developer will easily identify what could have caused that issue. because in the report you will have this timestamp along with the time at when this time it has taken, like 3.2 second. At that particular time when I loaded website in on this date at this time, it has taken this much time. So easily they can check in the logs and identify what has gone wrong. Okay, great. So moving on, what is that first thing tester does whenever there is a bug in production? Anyone? What is that first thing we used to do whenever there is a bug in production? Generally, we all wants to save ourselves, and we start like developer will say that this is a tester's issue. Tester will say there is some issue from the developer side. It has broken. I mean, like we all wants to save ourselves.
We hello Sanjay. We
So
check
some
our
of
test cases.
the testers like daily problem, bug filing, and whenever we have to file the bug, what we need first we have to reproduce the bug. So we need the steps to reproduce the bug because we wanted to make sure that this is a bug. Then we need the screenshot to file that particular bug. And suppose if that is not a bug when you were doing the testing, then we also have a problem of test case documentation. So how can we solve these problems? For an example, like if I go here, so there are some responses for like what we do whenever there is a bug in production. Arpita, panic, free, replicate in lower environment. Yes, so that's what we generally all do. So you see that whenever there is a bug in production, like for an example, we are on here only flipkart.com. Let me just close all these tabs. We are on this particular website flipkart.com. Okay, and suppose we are going to do some sanity testing here. Suppose we search for something, then we click on this, right click on this. I will click on this, buy with exchange. Let me just close this. We don't want this. Then add to cart or buy now. Okay, so this is working. Now I will click on this Flipkart homepage. Again, we went. Now, for an example, suppose there is a bug at particular this stage, and we have to first we will, of course, before filing, we want to reproduce this bug. So does any one of you remember, can recall all the steps which we just performed? And this can be reproduced, this bug can be reproduced only if we will follow the same steps. Can anyone tell like what are the steps? Is it possible for any one of us? Generally, like it is not possible for any one of us to like recall all the steps what we just performed, right? Do you guys agree?
Yes.
And then suppose somehow we have got the steps, somehow we have recalled and reproduced this bug, then we have to take the screenshot. Like this we generally take the screenshot. On Mac it's easy, on Windows even complicated. Then what we will do, we will highlight that particular area, like here there's a bug like this. Then you will save this image, and then it will be shared or uploaded in the Jira. And how you will write the steps to reproduce the bug, I'm sure like you will write like this: open website, search for this, then click here, then do this, then blah blah blah. You will do that. Do you guys agree? Like you will type these kind of steps to reproduce the bug, share it in the chat with the developer, or file this in the Jira. Even though there is a AI, every sorts of things are there in LinkedIn, lots of buzz in AI, of AI, and everything is happening around codeless tool, this and that, blah blah. But I'm sure like so many people are there. Do you guys agree with me that yes, we are still doing? I mean, like we are doing it today, even tomorrow in future, and always we will be doing the bug filing and bug reproduction and the screenshot this way only. Yes, yes, yes. So pretty much like this is the standard thing we used to do, and we will have to. be doing this. So how can we get these steps? Like some part of this can be automated, and of course, like this should have happen free only. Like there should not be anything paid. So how can we make sure that we get these steps automatically? So we will not waste any time. And uh, how can we get the screenshot as well automatically? Guys, if there is no use of mic, please mute yourself. Is there anyone who is not on mute? Let me just check. Because I'm not getting any sound. So I believe everybody is on mute. Okay, I guess one is not on mute. Let me just mute her. Khushbu was not on mute. Is this okay, guys? One more. Sri is also not there on mute.
Yes.
Okay. I hope this is better now. Okay, thank you. So, how can we get these steps automatically, like without doing anything extra? So here we have this tool Test Case Studio, which will help you guys to get these steps and screenshot automatically, and you will not have to do anything extra. Like what you have seen so far for auto data flare, check my links, and page load timer. Pretty much something similar here as well. You will get steps automatically and the screenshot. How? So you see that before starting our testing, what I did, I just simply click on the logo of Test Case Studio, and you see that here we have all these steps here. Simply I can copy these steps and paste it to my developer that these are the steps to reproduce this bug. You see that? Pretty much very plain English sentence what we generally use to type. They are exactly same. Like open website, enter iPhone into search for products page, where you are supposed to enter, where you are supposed to press enter, then click, then right click, then we click on X and X. Twice we have done this. That's why two steps are there. It's not repeated. Click on buy now, click on Flipkart. Every single step is there. And here is the screenshot with the highlighted area. Wherever we have performed the action, it will highlight. So you see that right click on this and it is highlighted. I can simply right click, save image, copy image, and paste it to my developer. That see there is a issue. So this tool will help you guys a lot to automatically, like, to get the steps, not automatically I should say, to get these steps to reproduce the bug, steps to file the bug, as well as the screenshot. Now whenever you will file a bug or you will do something, developer will always try to make it invalid, and somehow like no, this is working, everything is fine. He will ask you these kind of question. On which OS you are doing the testing, Mac or Windows? You will say Mac or whatever you will say. He will ask you the version, then he will ask Chrome or Firefox what was the version. So all that details also you get handy here. So it will also save you from those questions, and you will not have to waste time to get those details. You can simply download this test case. It will download in CSV format. Then you can, if you open this, it will have all these details in steps, screenshot. Of course, it will get downloaded in a separate zip folder. If you want to delete some steps which got by mistaken recorded, that you can delete from here. You also get the XPath and CSS selector. If you want to write the automation script, you want to automate this particular test case, that also you can do it here. Here you also set driver command. If you turn on this, you get the XPath and CSS selector, like kind of pseudo code. You can simply copy this, paste it in your IntelliJ or wherever, and then you just simply have to add the actions method on them, and quickly you can automate this particular scenario. Like let's say you just want to do a click method on this, that you can add it here, and then simply you can do that. So this is how you can automate as well these particular scenarios. You can change this command in as per your framework, and it will get added here. You can also record the screen, like you just click and you can do the video recording as well. So all those things are there in Test Case Studio. There are features. You can customize the columns. You can record in BDD format. If you don't want some of the columns in the UI, that also you can hide from here. Like let's say you don't want CSS selector or XPath column, you can uncheck them from here, and then you go back and you will see that those columns are not here. You can add a step, you can delete a step, that all things you can do. Now let me just go back and check your chat if you guys have any question. Is there anyone who is using test case studio already?
Ye- yes, yes. I'm using.
I will be surprised. Oh, great. Yes. At least I found many people they are using, because it is being used already. Like more than 76,000 testers are already using it. So I'm sure many should be here, those who are using it. So yes, this is very, very helpful tool which will help you guys to get these steps and things automatically. And also the good part is like this is absolutely safe and secure. Okay. First of all, like for all the tools, this is the thing that all the data, whatever you are recording, whatever you are doing the setting, whatever you are doing around these tools, everything will be is safe and secure. It will be running in your local only. We don't save any data. All these tools run offline in your local browser. Any setting, anything which is being saved in the extension, that is there in your local browser only. So don't worry about that is there any security issue or we are saving any data in the cloud. No, everything there will be in your local. So that way it is absolutely safe and secure. Great. Then for this particular tool, we also have the pro version. So let me just, those who will be interested or if anybody wants to show in the company, just I will show you. Click on this logo of Test Case Studio Pro. There are many features like you can record multiple test cases here. You can customize the complete template as per your company standard. You also get the ID and name for any for the elements whichever wherever it will be available. You can completely customize this template, like you can rename the column, you can add column, you can rearrange so that like if you have a test case template, it can be as per it can record the test case 100% as per your test case template as per your company standard. After recording, you can directly file the bug from here to Jira or TestRail. So you have these three tools we have already integrated: Jira, Azure DevOps, and TestRail. So you can directly create the ticket there. You have a many options here. You can download the test case in multiple seat, multiple test cases. You can resume recording at any point of time, and lot more things are there in this particular tool. And many companies are already using this pro version. So if you guys anybody wants to recommend or anything, feel free to recommend. You also get the timestamp on your screenshot. You have a more option, like you can select the screenshot whichever you want to download. If you just want to copy, you have a shortcut. If you by mistake delete any step, you have undo option here. So many features are there in pro version. You have a multiple option like in Excel, CSV, PDF, doc, whichever format you want to download. If you have any downloaded test cases you want to upload and continue recording in Test Case Studio Pro, that also you can do. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so how I did this Test Case Studio, I will show you guys again. So here is the Test Case Studio download link. After installation, what you have to do whenever you have to start testing, just before you start testing, click on this Test Case Studio logo. That's all. You just click like this. And now you start your testing like this. That's it. You just have to click on the logo before you start testing. After that, whatever steps you will be performing, everything it will be recording. You see that? Everything it will record here. Let me just close this. Multiple places I have opened. Once again. Okay. So what you have to do, you just have to click on the logo before you start your testing, and then you start your testing. Anything you will be doing, it should record like this. So it will be recording. You just have to click on the logo before you start your testing. That's all you have to do. And then it will start capturing. Any question, any doubt on Test Case Studio? You can also record test cases in your local language as well. Like if you are doing any testing in French, or for any client who is having their website in their local language, French, German, Kannada, Hindi, any local language, that also can be recorded. We have an option here under settings. There you can change this sentences. whatever is there outside curly braces and double quotes, that you have to change. Like click on, you can change it to Hindi or any language, whichever you want, like drag. So and then after that your steps will be recorded in that language. You can also customize these, like in place of click on, you want to say click at. Now if you see that click at, if you go back and if you will click on any button, it will say click at, the sentence will be click at. So you can also customize the sentences. That all settings are there. So here I might not be able to like in this quick session I might not be able to tell you guys each and every feature. So I will request you guys, we have created tutorial for each and every tool and each and every feature. So if you go here and go to this add to Chrome, there you will find the tutorial and all the features and everything. So please explore this, it will really help you guys a lot. Those who don't have this, I will just share the link here in the chat so you guys can install it. Yes, Venkat, this doesn't have the replay option. It is just the tool to record the steps and screenshot. It is not a record and play tool. It is not a record and play. It is just for recording. Because we have always seen whatever tools record and play have been there in the past, like many tools you must have seen. But generally what happened whenever there's a UI change happen or something happen, that replay always start breaking. For a very simple flow, replay works. Like for like when people give the demo of like login functionality or some very simple page, few fields, replay works. But whenever there will be like actual application which on which you guys are working in real time in industry, there generally replay doesn't work. I'm sure, like, do you guys agree with this, that replay most of the time doesn't work, and then you will be facing the problem whether replay is not working or whether there is a issue in your website. So yeah. So this is the test case studio, guys. So far we have talked about auto data filler, check my links, page load timer, and test case studio. 4 tools you guys have got. All of them are free, and I'm sure they will save a good amount of time for you people. Moving on. Who makes you expert in any particular technology or any particular language? How you guys become expert in anything? Anyone? Like let's say Selenium, for example, Selenium or Playwright or Java, Python, anything, any technology or anything you talk about, how do you, who makes you guys expert? Practice, reading books,
To
tutorials,
know to know about the all information about that language and tools.
learning and practice.
Yes.
Yes, but for an example now I will talk about like XPath and CSS selector or locators and DOM. If you guys, like, when you will do the practice about writing the XPath and CSS selectors or locators and looking at the DOM, then uh, will you become expert if you will write your XPath and CSS selector here in DevTools. Before that, also, like for an example, if you write code here on Notepad, like we are writing code here, like let's say driver dot find element, and now everything I have to type like driver dot find element, then by dot XPath. Now this P used to capital or small, and then by dot XPath. Then here we have to type the XPath double forward slash input. I mean, like everything I will have to type, and if anything I miss, that will be issue. So if I will be writing code here on Notepad or on pen and paper, will I become expert? Will I be able to learn each and every method of this WebDriver API or this XPath thing? Like right now there is a parenthesis missing, semicolon missing, but nobody, semicolon is also missing, but nobody here is here to highlight that there's some issue on this. So will I become expert if I will start writing code here in Notepad? I'm sure like you guys will agree that we will not become expert if we will write code or practice code on notepad or on pen and paper. We will become expert in any technology or any particular programming language if you will write when we write the code here in smart editor. The moment you start typing dot here, the moment we used to type dot in the smart editor, that's where it immediately like shows all the methods available in that particular API. And this is where we learn that, oh, these particular methods or things are available in this particular API. If you semicolon or anything will be missing, it will be showing in this red kind of color. If there will be any exception, it shows you those alert. That's where these smart editor help us to become expert in any particular technology. So the thing is, same thing here in case of XPath and CSS selector. If you will be writing the XPath here in DevTools Control F, will you become expert in that thing? XPath and CSS selector. Like for an example, we were typing this XPath. Like let me just complete this. /input at the rate. Let's say for an example, I'm writing this. Okay, let me just take it out from here. /input. Oh, ABC, let's say. Now I will copy this and paste it here. It is showing 0 of 0. Okay. I hope my screen is visible and this XPath is visible to everyone, sorry. Now it is showing 0 of 0. Can anyone tell me like this is actual 0 of 0 or there could be some issue or something else? Are there not any XPath match, or there are any some XPath match but it is showing 0, or it could be a invalid XPath? So the question is this actually 0 or this is invalid XPath? Issue with quotation mark. Absolutely, like very good catch, Sri. There's an issue in the quotation marks. Now, but those who are expert, those who have been writing this, they could tell easily. Not even I say easily. This is a very good catch that you guys have caught it. Generally, people are not able to. Okay, so now let me, if we will fix this. Is this correct now? Or this is still there is an issue? Like now both the double quotes are issue. Very good. So yes, see, there is an issue. Like this kind of double quotes doesn't support, XPath doesn't support. If you copy this and paste it here in SelectorsHub, there it will suggest you that XPath doesn't support tilted quote. Use vertical double quotes. This is giving you the clear error message. So those who were surprised that what is the issue here in this XPath can easily learn from here. So this is where SelectorsHub helps you guys to become expert in XPath and selectors. As a smart editor, it will help you with these small errors. I'm sure, like, is there anyone who was not able to get that what is the like issue in this XPath? I'm sure some people must be thinking that this is correct, right? Is there anyone who was thinking that this XPath is correct? I'm sure like many of us might be thinking that yes, this XPath is correct. Generally, not everyone is able to catch that. So likewise, like when you will select any element and you start typing, like let's say for example, this user email. When you start typing XPath here, this used to suggest the moment you start typing something, it will suggest you these in the drop down. So you see that for this particular element what all type of XPath you can write, like dot is equal to contains dot, contains normalized space, text normalized space. So many methods are there, starts with substring after. I'm sure like many of us might not be knowing that these many methods are also available in XPath, and we can write them and we can use them. If you will looking at this particular element here, if you start typing XPath here, I can guarantee that most of us will write double forward slash label and using text function and is equal to text is equal to this. Do you guys agree? Even I don't know that these all methods exist, or even I can't recall them the moment I will be writing the XPath. So if I will write XPath, I will know that these many scenarios are also possible and they will help me to learn about these concepts. So this is where the selector sub helps people to write and learn about different kinds of methods, that which all things are possible. If you will make any mistake, it will immediately highlight what is wrong and what is right. Okay, then if let's say, okay, this was the XPath thing, that when you will write here, also like if you want to learn about some concept, I'm sure like some freshers are there, some people those who are coming from the manual background, manual testing background, and they just started learning. So we don't have the knowledge of DOM, right? And what happens, like we used to learn about XPath selectors from some tutorial and all, but each and every element nobody can teach, and each and every element can't be like written in the book or somewhere, whether the XPath can be written for that element or not. So sometimes these days what interviewers does, smart people, that they will select this particular element and they will start asking you, can you write XPath for this particular element? And people think like, yes, let me try. But XPath can't be written for these elements. This is an like comment. So if you open SelectorsHub and then you try to inspect this element, you see that it will automatically tell you that this is a comment and selectors can't be generated for comment. If you select any element for which XPath couldn't be written, or element can't be automated, then it will give you these kind of alert or error message. So which will be very very helpful for you guys to like you won't try to automate such element, as well as you won't like you will also learn about those DOM concept, that whether it can be written, XPath can be written or not. If any element will be having a specific feature like SVG, you just inspect, it will let you know that this is a SVG element. What is the difference in normal element and SVG element? You cannot write XPath for SVG element with double forward slash SVG. You see that invalid SVG XPath format, even though the tag is SVG, right? So what is the correct format? You just start typing, it will suggest you that this is the correct syntax. So this will also help any element, if that will be inside shadow DOM or any kind of special feature it will be having, you just inspect and it will tell you that this element is inside shadow DOM, which can't be accessed through XPath. Use CSS selector for it. If you see that, it will also give you the script how you can automate that, like CSS selector for the host element and CSS selector for this particular element, and the method like get shadow root method, that you will have to use this to basically get the shadow permission, and then you can perform action on that particular element. I have already created a tutorial for this shadow DOM, how you can automate shadow DOM elements. So I will recommend you guys that please watch that, so that it will help you to learn about this. You can just click on learn more and it will open the tutorial. If any element will be inside iframe, it will immediately highlight that this particular element is inside iframe. We have some scenario here on our page. Let me just open that iframe scenarios. Now here I will open the selector sub again. So you see that, just inspect the element. If any element will be inside iframe, it will tell you that this is inside iframe and iframe XPath, as well as the element XPath and CSS selector. If any element will be inside multiple iframe, you just inspect, it will give you all iframe XPath and element XPath. And here it will tell you that this element is inside same origin iframe, and everything it will tell you. Here it is telling you how many iframes are there. This element is inside two nested frames. So this will give you this all kind of scenarios. Any question, any issue so far? Okay. Now you see that here, so this was the Sambasiva, can you repeat? Iframe. Okay, sure. So iframe thing, you don't have to do anything extra. You just inspect the element, and if that will be inside iframe, it will give you the details about that particular element, that this is inside iframe and how many iframe inside how many iframes are there. Like this particular element, you see that with the bare eyes, if you don't have, like let's say you don't open selector so for a second, then generally what we will do, we will try to automate this element. Oh, id is there, we will be glad and we will immediately copy this id, we will go to our smart editor, we will start writing the script. When you will run the script will start failing. That's where you will thinking like, oh my god, why this is failing even though you have written everything. Then you will come back here and you will start scrolling, and that's where you will find that this element is inside iframe. The moment you find iframe, you will again take the id, you will try to switch inside iframe and then perform action, but still it will be failing because this iframe is again inside one more iframe. Likewise, it is inside three iframe, that element. So Selectors Hub just in a one click let you know that there are three nested iframe. First one is this, second one is this, and the third one. First, second, and third, and then element. So what you will have to do, first switch inside this iframe, then switch inside this iframe, then switch inside this iframe, and then perform action on this element. So this way it will help you, and trust me, like if you try to automate this element without selector sub, trust me, at least half an hour or 1 hour time you will take to automate this element without selector sub. But with the selector sub you might do it in just few seconds. So this is where it will help you in case of iframe. Okay, now you see, any question? Let me just check the chat. Okay, now this is about like these are the features of selectors which will help you guys in case of like this kind of learning about these things. There are one more scenario. If any element is inside closed shadow DOM, whether you can automate that or not, this will also help you. Like this element is inside closed shadow DOM, which cannot be automated. So these things also you will learn with the help of selectors. If you inspect any element which is inside iframe and you try to write xpath for them, then it will help you that xpath doesn't work, you need to use css selector. Those kind of concept you will learn. Okay, then dynamic invisible drop down elements. You must have seen sometimes these kind of elements, dynamic drop down, which immediately, like let's say you type something here, you see this drop down comes. Now the moment you right click on this, it got disappear. So how can we automate, like inspect such kind of drop down elements? I'm sure pretty much everybody must have come across such scenarios where element disappear. There are bubble loader, like these kind of bubble loader which immediately disappear, like these. How to inspect such kind of bubble loader? Like the moment I right click, it got disappear. So how can we like inspect or automate such element? So for them, we have a debugger feature in Selectors Hub, which will help you to inspect such kind of element. What you have to do, you just open Selectors Hub here in DevTools. And you see that debugger icon is here. Click on this debugger. You will have to just click on this and immediately you have to make the element visible within 5 seconds. Okay. So I will click on this and within 5 seconds, I have to make this drop down visible. And you see that in 5 seconds, it has paused this. Now I can just inspect any of these drop down. So this is how we can inspect such kind of dynamic drop down elements as well with the help of Selectors Hub debugger feature. Once you are done, you just refresh the page and the debugger will execute. Now, how can we inspect this bubble loader? So to inspect this bubble loader, same thing. But here we cannot, after clicking on the debugger icon, we cannot refresh the page. Because if we will click here debugger and then refresh this page, the debugger will get executed. Debugger will not pause. So after clicking on the debugger, we cannot refresh the page. But here in this case, we have to immediately click on the debugger the moment uh, bubble loader appear. So basically we have to, within a 0 second, we have to start the debugger. So what we will do, under settings, you can change the debugger start time. You see that, and click on the setting here in Selectors Hub. If you see, there is a setting icon here on the right side. Click on this and there is a debugger start time. So make this 0. Now go back, keep your cursor on the debugger icon and refresh the page. The moment you see the bubble loader, immediately click on this debugger icon. So you see, I will refresh and immediately I will click on the debugger icon. Refresh, the moment I see the bubble loader, I will click on this. And now you see that it has paused the bubble loader. Now it will not go away. Now I can inspect this. So you see that I can inspect this bubble loader and the code and everything is here. So this is how you can inspect this bubble loader. If you missed anything, the tutorials are available, so don't worry about that. SelectorsHub debugger, you will search in SelectorsHub YouTube channel, you will get it. And once you are done, you just like either close this DevTools, it will get executed. So this is how you can use the SelectorsHub debugger feature to inspect such kind of dynamic invisible element as well. Any question, guys? Yes, guys, you will get the recording, so don't worry about that. We'll upload the recording on the SelectorsHub YouTube channel. I will just let me share the SelectorsHub YouTube channel so you guys can subscribe to this. So you will get the notification the moment the recording will be there. So don't worry about that. You will get the recording. Okay. So these were the features and the basic things for which you need the SelectorsHub. Now, how can SelectorsHub help you guys in productivity? So you see that first of all, yes, Vidya, you can also handle the index and everything. Yeah, that is also there. Index XPath is also there. Now, let's talk about the productivity. We were talking so far like why Selectors Hub got so popular. You see that on the Selenium website, if you see, Selectors Hub has been officially mentioned there. So, like if you will check there, let me just show you guys. Like on Selectors Selenium official website also Selectors Hub has mentioned. So these were the values, like these were the basic things which Selectors Hub has solved. Earlier people used to say don't use an XPath plugin, you will forget about the XPath and CSS selectors thing, but now Selectors Hub helps with these learning, so that's the reason like everybody used to recommend. Okay, those were the basic thing. Now let's talk about the productivity, how Selectors Hub is going to help you guys in like improve your productivity rapidly. First of all, so far we have seen that I was opening DevTools, SelectorsHub in DevTools. Every time I have to open DevTools. Like I have to use on this page, I open DevTools and open SelectorsHub. If I have to use on this page, again I will have to like right click on inspect, then click on SelectorsHub, right? Again, if I on this page, if I have to use, I will have to right click on inspect, and then click on SelectorsHub, right? Now you don't have to do this. You just click on the SelectorsHub logo here and you will see SelectorsHub is here. Now you go to any tab and you have the access. You just click on this inspector and you can select and inspect the element. And the SelectorsHub inspector is super powerful. The moment you select this and hover on any element, if that element will have any special property like SVG. You see, within, even without inspecting that, it is letting you know that this is SVG. If any element will be inside shadow DOM, it will tell you right there. Without even inspecting, I'm getting to know that this can't be, this element can't be inspected. This is a shadow DOM. If any element will be inside iframe, it will also tell me that this is inside iframe. So this is going to be amazing. Like, you just in one click, you open SelectorsHub, you try to inspect, it will tell you that this is inside iframe or anything. You just click and you get all the details. So this is how you can use the SelectorsHub right here. You don't have to open in DevTools. Okay. Then you can generate XPath. Okay, so when you inspect any element, by default SelectorsHub will generate all possible selectors, XPath, CSS selector, index based XPath, and everything here. You just scroll down and you will see everything. And I can challenge whatever XPath and CSS selector it is generating, those will be much better than a human written XPath, and that's the reason people use it. So you can trust whatever XPath and CSS selector it is generating, it is better than a human written. If you want to try, you can write by yourself, inspect any element, see what SelectorsHub has generated, and then you can see what you are able to write. Okay, you see that it is showing name, class name, absolute XPath, tag name, and what are their occurrences. Like here it is showing name, there are 4 occurrences of name company. Okay, so you can see that. Now here it used to generate like this. These are simple XPath, CSS selector, and everything. If you want to generate XPath with respect to some other element, like in some cases you might want to generate XPath for this box with respect to user email. So that also you can generate, like following, sibling, and all you used to write. So here you see access XPath, click on this. Then first inspect the element for which, with respect to which you want to generate. Then inspect the element for which you want to generate. And here you see, you can simply copy this and use it in your script. For an example, you want to generate for courses with respect to products. So first inspect products and then inspect courses. You see the XPath got generated. So this is how you can generate XPath for an element with respect to other element. You copy this and paste it in your script. And I'm sure, like, when you copy this XPath, let's say we inspect any element here, you copy this XPath and use it in your script. So every time you must be writing, I'm just taking a very basic example like driver.find element and then by.xpath. You must be typing and everything you must be doing, and then you are pasting this XPath, right? If you're using SelectorsHub, you copy the XPath and then you are typing. It could be like @find by, or if you are working with Cypress, you might be cy.xpath or playwright, then pw, whatever. So, or any customized framework, the command you type and the copy, you copy XPath from SelectorsHub, then you are using it. Are you guys doing it this way? Like, you will, let's say now I want for this, I will copy this XPath, come back here in my editor, I will type that command and then I will paste that XPath. So you guys do this way, those who are using SelectorsHub, you are copying the selector or XPath value and then pasting in your script and then typing the method. Yes or no? Yes. So you can, you know that you can get the complete command, you don't have to type. Let me show you how. There's a code feature here. Click on this and now you see that you are getting the complete command. I can simply copy this and paste it in my code. I don't have to type. You see, I can simply inspect any element and you see that now I'm getting this complete command. I will copy this and paste it here. Isn't it amazing? And then if I'm working with any special or customized framework, let's say with Cypress or Playwright, I can simply copy, select this and copy and go to my editor and paste it. You see, if you're working with locator page or something, then you can select this and copy and paste this. So this will be very handy, very helpful, that you can simply generate the complete line of code. Did you find it useful? I hope you guys are enjoying the session. Not This is not boring. If you guys want to take break, then do let me know. Not more than 10-15 minutes left. We'll be able to cover up everything in just another 10-15 minutes. Great. So you see that you are able to get this. But here, if I have to do it for 10 elements, then I will have to inspect 10 times, right? I will inspect this, copy this, then go back to my editor, then paste it, then come back to my browser, then inspect another element like this, then copy this, then go back to editor, then again paste it. So if I have to do it for 100 elements, back and forth, I will have to do a lot of things. Copy, paste, come back, inspect, come back, inspect, paste. So can we generate the locator page in one shot? So yes, that you can do. Select this code here and then click on POM page. Now you see that this has opened. I will start inspecting all the elements for which I want to generate the locator page. So you see, click on this look inspector, click on this again, and you see, keep on inspecting and the locator page will get generated in SelectorsHub. And this is how I can generate the locator page. Here you have the copy icon, click on this copy button and the locator page got copied, and I will come here, paste it. You see that how quickly we have generated the locator page. And it could be any n number of lines of code. You can generate for as many elements as you want. So this is how you can generate the locator page in SelectorsHub. You can customize this command as per your framework, whether you are working with Java, Python, Ruby, Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, or anything you are working, you can do that. Here is the instruction already given. If you hover, there's a tutorial also. If you click on this, it will open the tutorial that how you can customize the command, how you can generate the code as per your framework. So that all things are there. So don't worry about that. Okay, so this is how you can use SelectorsHub to generate the code as well, locator page, very quickly. Now suppose there's a UI change happen in your code. So generally whenever there's a UI change happen, XPath start breaking, then we get panic that, oh, now all my XPath and selectors will get changed, how to maintain my script. So generally in place of maintaining, what we do, we used to leave the script in backlog and Dilip, yes, whatever features I have shown you guys, Dilip, everything is free. I haven't shown the paid version. Like if I show you the paid version of Selectors Hub, then here it is Selectors Hub Pro. So yes, there is a feature like code and POM page that even goes faster. You just select the inspector once and then you can quickly click, 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 and it got generated. So there you don't have to select inspector and again in Pro version. So there are many other feature in Pro version, but whatever I have showed you guys so far, those all are available in free version only. Now suppose there is a change in your UI. So XPath got changed, but you have this much of a script already written. So XPath one by one, nobody can verify. So can we have something which will verify all my XPath in one shot and let me know that, oh, these many XPath got changed. So yes, you can do that. You don't have to verify XPath one by one. What you do, copy your entire script, everything. Okay, copy everything, then come back here, open Selectors Hub. Okay, my system is little bit slow. I just updated with this latest Mac OS version. Okay, so this got open. Now here you have this XPath healing feature. Okay, click on this XPath healing, then click on this edit icon and paste your entire code here and keep the command whatever you are using in your framework and then click on submit. You see it has fetched all the XPath from my script just in a blink and showing me the result, which all XPath got changed 000. I can fix them and whatever is working still I can leave them. So this is how you can quickly verify all the XPath of your script in single shot using the XPath healing feature of SelectorsHub and fix your script. And you like easily you can maintain. You don't have to leave your script in backlog whenever there's a UI change happen. Find it useful? This is in free version, guys. Have anyone used this earlier or aware about this feature? Great. So this was the XPath healing feature. In free version, you can verify only XPath. This way, in pro version, we have selectors healing, where if you paste the script, it will also verify ID, name, all types of selector. So that is selectors healing. You just paste your entire script. You can select the command, whatever you have, and then click on submit. If there will be ID, name, CSS selector, it will fetch everything and shows you the result. So that is in pro version. Anyways. So this is how it will help you guys in productivity in many ways. I have shown hardly like 10-15% features of SelectorsHub. There are many features which will help you guys to save a lot more time on a day-to-day basis. Now I will just quickly show you guys SelectorsHub versus AI as well. Like these days, a lot of people and everybody is like AI, everything is AI. All the buzz is there. So let us just understand whether I mean, like, of course, I will just first statement will be that yes, you should use AI. You should learn about it, how to use, how to make the best use. You should implement in your framework, in your day-to-day work, definitely, because this is going to be the future. But at the same time, we also need to understand that we are not running behind the buzz. We also need to understand where we should use, where we should not use, in which functionality, which flow it is going to help us. Like for example, XPath and selectors. So has anyone used AI for generating XPath locators or anything? Yes, and boy, it will work for TypeScript code as well. You just have to give the command. Okay, now let me show you one AI thing, how you can generate the XPath with AI. It will be interesting. Open DevTools, and here click on these three dots, then show console drawer, and here you have this AI assistance. This is basically Gemini from Google, and you can pass your prompt here and it will generate the XPath. Like for an example, we want to generate XPath for this company field. Let me just delete this. Okay, this one. I will just give a simple prompt here. Generate the unique relative XPath for currently inspected element. Okay, I'm sure like you will say that you will not have to type this prompt again and again. You can keep it copy and paste, but still like the moment you will enter the prompt here and hit enter, first it will analyze, you see, then it will give a lot of gyan, and then it is generating this XPath. So you see that, do you guys really use this kind of XPath in your script? Will you use? I'm sure like nobody will use this XPath. Then okay, let me try this prompt again. Still it is generating this kind of XPath. So you see that we tried twice. We can keep on trying, we can keep on optimizing. But so here is the thing. First of all, if we are expert, we know about XPath, we know about things, then we will not use this. Okay. Another thing, if someone is fresher or someone is new to the automation world, and if he start get into this kind of thing that AI can do everything, and they start using such kind of XPath, in the next moment their script will start breaking, and they will of course like not able to learn that what is good and what is not good. While using the SelectorsHub, just in one click, you get the XPath that is even more unique, more robust, and actual relative. So this is where still it is not that accurate. It is not that good as of now for XPath and Selector. So, so yeah, this is the SelectorsHub versus AI. You just open SelectorsHub, you keep it inspected, and you see that just in a click, you got the selector generated for this element without you doing anything. You just have to inspect. Here it is mentioned there. What is the latest version? Okay, any questions so far, guys? I hope I'm not going that fast. Now it will not take more than 10 minutes. Can I request you guys for one thing? Like it's been quite some time I have been speaking. Can you guys just for if you guys like check my links or auto detector, let me just request for this. Can you guys give 5-star rating and say anything about this tool? Check my links. Here I'm giving you the direct review link. You can just share any thought about this particular tool. Meanwhile, I will just get some water. My throat is paining. Just 2 second, like 2 minutes. I will just request for the review for this particular tool. Please give the review for check my links. Link I have given in the chat. I will just get some water. Okay, so I'm back now. Thank you guys for adding the review, those who have added. And if you couldn't get a chance to add now, please add it later. Please do share the review for all the tools. It will be great help and great motivation for me. Now, next thing is, what is the latest version of Selenium released? Anyone know about it? How do you guys get to know about like what's happening in software testing? What all things are there? How do you guys really get to know? Like you must be following some of the bloggers, author on Medium or some other platforms, LinkedIn, right? By visiting the tools page directly. Yes, 4.35 is the correct answer. So you see that we all are aware about like what's happening in social media. I'm sure like we all know like which reel is trending today is Modi ji birthday 75th birthday, iPhone 17 launch. We all know, but what actually happening in testing world hardly we get to know, right? Some of you might have got about this workshop from friends, LinkedIn, or by following me. But there are like many latest details, latest tool every day. Many companies are launching. Many companies are writing about like software testing. They are writing blogs. They are creating tools. Lots of things are happening every day. There are hundreds of YouTube videos coming on YouTube from the creators, but you cannot subscribe to each and every channel for obvious reason. On Medium, people are writing blog, Lambda test, Apply tools, Postman. Every company is writing a lot of testing material. So how do you guys get all these details related to software testing? So here is a tool which will help you automatically. Again, like you don't have to do anything. It will be something like page load timer. So you see that first I will show you the logic concept. Edge browser, I'm sure pretty much everybody has used. In Edge browser, when you open a new tab to open a website, you must have seen this kind of feed it used to come. But is this feed at all relevant for my career as a tester? It is not going to increase my salary, what it is showing here. So every time I open a new tab to open a website here on Edge browser, it shows this feed, right? So if we replace this feed with the testing feed, trending testing feed, will that help? Definitely that will help. And exactly same thing we have done. With the testing daily, you keep it installed in your as an extension, and you will see the latest software testing feed comes here. What are the latest blogs and articles and videos? Everything you get it here. You just start scrolling, you will keep getting. You click on YouTube. Here under YouTube you will find the latest videos which are there on YouTube related to software testing. You don't have to subscribe to all the YouTube channels. Under blogs, you get the latest blogs. Under home, you get both blogs and videos. Under events tab, what are the upcoming testing events, conferences, meetups, webinar, workshop, everything you get. Like on 16th September, this is happening, 17, 17, 18, what is coming, that you get. Jobs, what are the upcoming, what are the software testing jobs openings are there, that you get it here. So this testing daily will help you guys a lot. Here also you can see that hackathon. On top we are showing these details. Any conferences, any meetup, any webinar, anything is happening, that also you get it here. So every time you open new tab, you get the details. And if you don't want to look at them, you want to open website, that's okay, you open website, nothing, no harm. So in place of seeing any junk feed or the default Google tab, you can simply see this feed. And if you are opening the website, you can open website. So keep this plugin installed in your browser, and then it will show you this feed. There are a lot of customization. You can customize the feed. You can see from which all platforms it is coming. So thousands of resources are there from where it fetch the feed and show you the latest feed here. If anybody will write any blog on Selenium, so you see that if there will be any release from Selenium, that immediately will come here and you will see this. If anything from Cypress, Playwright, or any Apply Tools or Postman, Lambda test, any company writing any blog, you will get it here. So this is available for browser as a browser extension. It is also available as a mobile app. So if you don't have mobile app, you guys can install it. Just quickly scan this and get it in your phone. It is available both on Play Store and App Store, and very handy. So whenever you are free, just scroll it for 30-40 seconds and you will be updated with the latest software testing trends. I will just hold for a few seconds. You can scan this on your mobile and get the install it. I'm sure many of you might have got to know about this workshop from Testing Daily itself if you were not using before. You can see that it will show like this. I will show you on latest iPhone Air. So this is how it used to show the feed, and this is on iPhone 17. So you can see the feed here. This is on iPhone Air. So this is the mobile app. This is how it used to show. You can customize the view as well, like if you want in grid view or list view, that you can see. And we also used to send the notification, so you can keep the notification on. So sometimes if you forget that you have installed some app for testing, so you will also get the notification as well on time to time, not very not too much notification. Whenever we find something good, we used to send. So this is the testing daily, guys. How do you guys get the lot of test data? If you need a lot of test data for testing, thousands of email ID and password combination, or some random data you need, then we have the tool auto test data, a single web page application which you can no need to install anything. You just open this website autotestdata.com, and then you can generate the fake test data basically. Just click on try now, and here you see, you just select which all fields you want to generate, which all type of data you want to generate, and from here, uh, like, okay, why? So this, it will like full name, phone, email, currency, number, range. And if you want to add more data, you can select from here. Like let's say you want credit card field, you just add, and then which format you want, how many number of rows you want, you can change, and you can just click on generate. The data will get generated very quickly here. So you see that data got generated. You can simply copy this and download whatever you want. So this is auto test data. You can keep it as a bookmark on your browser, and whenever you need a lot of fake test data, you can quickly generate from here. You can do a lot of customization here. You want with +91, you can do that. You want start date, end date, anything you want, that you can do. Email ID, if you want with your domain name, like let's say I want with SelectorsHub.com, so I can do that. And now if I go here and click on generate, you will see that email ID will be generated with my domain name, mobile number with +91, email ID with the domain name. So this will be very, very handy, and a lot of data I can generate. This is the practice page which is available on our website, XPath practice page. So if you guys want to practice about automation and really want to test your skills, then do try to automate this page, practice page. And trust me, if you are able to automate this page, you are really, really an expert, because this has a very, very complex scenarios and everything on this page we have mentioned, which will really test your skills. And if you are able to do that, then you can consider yourself a really good automation tester. Many people use it, most of the people use it in their training, in interviews as well. And you can see that which all scenarios are there in this page that you can explore. We have the certification as well. So you guys can, under resources, you will find the certification. So I will recommend that everyone please take these certificates. If you will score 75%, you will get the certificate automatically for your under your name. And you will learn a lot of things, not just about the tool. You will also learn a lot of very good concept, like page load timer. You will learn about a lot of different types of times. Check my links will help you to learn about the links and their concept, status code, and all. So please do take these certificate. They will really help you. And these are some of the companies logo where selectors of tools are being used. Right now we are being used by more than 1.5 million testers across the globe, which is a good number. And here you can find the download links. All the tools download links are available on SelectorsHub.com. And if you have any query, you can always write to us on support@SelectorsHub.com. Also, you can connect with us on the live chat on SelectorsHub website if you ever got any doubt. If extensions are blocked in your company, you can always write to us. We will help you. They are all safe and secure. Also on Selectors Hub website, if you search for safety, you will get them, that there will be blog and everything. So like if any issue you found, we have those blogs and all on our website, whether they are secure and safe and everything, that we have already written. Also on the like Chrome store also we have declared privacy. Under privacy you will find that not being sold, we don't save any data, they run offline, everything. With that, thank you so much everyone for joining in. I will share this presentation with you all. Also the recording will be available on Selectors of YouTube channel. And if you want to give this presentation in your company, or you want me to take a session for your company, or you want me to invite offline to take a workshop for your company, for your team, then feel free to connect with us on Selectors of website, and I will be more than happy to take this. With that, thank you so much everyone for joining in. You can scan this QR code and connect with me. You can follow me on LinkedIn and other social media platform, and stay in touch. Any question, feel free to ask. Thank you so much everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. Only one request, then please do write the review for these tools. They will really motivate me. And thank you everyone for joining again. Uh, yes, Dilip, this is on SelectorsHub.com only, the practice page right there. on selectorshub.com, the practice page itself is the available on top header. I will share the link here. This is the link for the practice page. No, Vidya, we cannot perform API testing using my tool. I will stop the recording now.